This is our barrel hive. We use it to balance all of our other hives. This hive is not designed to collect honey, that's why it's homemade, and it's more like a horizontal hive than our others. We look for a frame that's covered in brood. This is a very good selection here. Then I put that frame of brood into a nuc to store it and to transport it. And I will replace the frame that I took out with an empty frame. This is a little swarm that I caught in late August. It really hadn't developed as much as it should. It was quite small when I got it, so I decided I would add the frames of brood to this one. So first I remove any of the undrawn frames. To give these bees some extra food, I'll give them a frame of food, which is heather honey in this case, that didn't spin out. So that's perfect to give to these bees. Even though it's a shallow frame, it's perfectly fine to give to the bees, and they may very well end up drawing comb out of the bottom of the frame, which is perfectly normal. You can see that they hadn't really drawn out too many of these frames. They were on about 3 frames. So it was best to take them out and to replace them. So now I'm going to give them one of the frames that I had taken out of the hive. This one is full of brood that's just ready to hatch, which is perfect for this nuc because that's exactly what they need. More bees to create more bees. This gives you a better view of what was actually going on in the hive. So I add the frame of brood and food into the side here. Then I add another frame of brood. You can see that there's also food on this frame, which is useful for these bees as well. The next frame I give them is filled with eggs, but it also has lots of honey and pollen, which will be useful for the bees as they rear their young bees.